Let's preview. Alright, so we're going to combine a little bit of review here as well. I didn't do a review of the Southampton game because I didn't want to. I really didn't want to do it at that time. Didn't want to do it straight after the game because I was very, very deflated about that. It was just such a poor performance, so lifeless in some areas. Yes, people can say, oh, we dominated possession and, oh, yeah, we did quite some good things and we got in some good areas and we made some good chances. Didn't take any of them. And if you don't take your chances, you're not going to get anything. And that counter was unbelievable. That counter-attacking goal that Shane Long scored against us just reminded me when they played against Germany and he scored against them. I said in the preview against Southampton that they weren't going to make it easy for us. I thought that we could get the 1-0 victory and it would maybe go all the way. And we had chances to do it. We have no excuses whatsoever. We can't turn around and say, in my opinion, we can't turn around and say we're looking tired or we're looking lacking creativity because, to be fair, in that game, we created good enough chances. We had enough of the ball to do stuff, to make something happen. Daniel Sturridge misses a golden chance from about 4 or 5 yards out. Unreal. And I've said I don't want to see Sturridge on the starting lineup. I do not want to see this Sturridge. I don't want to see Daniel Sturridge in the starting lineup. I just don't. It's not happening for him right now, and I'm not going to slag him off whatsoever. It's not happening for him at all right now. Yes, he's lost a bit of pace. Yes, he's not, he needs to start scoring goals. Otherwise, there's no place for him in the team, in my opinion. There really isn't. He's not got the luxury these days of playing alongside a Luis Suarez. You just don't. Absolutely not. And he was firing alongside Luis Suarez. Got 20 goals. It was unbelievable that season. Yes, it was. But he had an absolutely world-class, the best striker, out-and-out striker. I'm not saying that Suarez is better than Lionel Messi or Ronaldo, overall. But in terms of strikers, out-and-out strikers, he is the best striker in the entire world. That's what we had. And that's what Sturridge was playing alongside. He doesn't have that anymore. And it's starting to show the limitations that Sturridge actually has. Well, he showed that since Suarez left, so we've known that for a few years now. I would expect to see Karius still in goal for this one. You'll probably see Moreno come in. I would say left back position. Moreno would probably come in, give us a little bit of maybe more of an attacking outlet. But then it depends if they want the solidity of Milner. But I think for this sort of game against Wolves, I think you'll see Moreno come into this one. Now, in terms of the back four, or the centre-backs, I should say, I'd probably say Joe Gomez and Matip. That's what I'd like to see. And I'm going to stick with that prediction. I'd love to see that partnership, because I think that could be your partnership moving forward for the next few years. Joe Gomez and Matip. I think that could be the new one. Matip isn't going to solve all of our problems all at once. That's not what... Matip is great, but we need another one next to him. And probably maybe if we can develop one, like Joe Gomez, who has just signed a new 5-year contract, which is great, as long as, as far as signing a new contract goes, we all remember when Luis Suarez signed a new contract and then he went to Barcelona and won a lot. So anyway, that's what I want to see, centre-back partnership of maybe Joe Gomez and Matip. At worst, I'd maybe see Joe Gomez and Lovren, but I'd really rather see Matip in there if we can. Get him some more minutes back after coming back from injury. That'd be great. Right back, probably I would go with Alexander-Arnold. I don't see any reason why not to. And Klein, as I say, Klein has apparently he's picked up a few injuries, or he had a rib injury or something like that, and he might not be available anyway. So that'd probably go there. Midfield, I'm not sure actually, because I reckon you could go Henderson. You could go your normal one like Henderson, Wijnaldum, Lallana and stuff like that as well. But if they're going to give some youth a chance, you could maybe put Henderson in there as your captain. Why not Kevin Stewart if he's available? Lallana, possibly. Why not? Ojo, not entirely sure. Why not? It depends on the combo. For me, I'd probably still put Lallana in there, who has gone a little bit off the boil. But I think that's just... He's gone off the boil a little bit because the whole team has gone off the boil completely. So... and then the front line, and this is if I'm sticking with a 4-3-3, I'd like to see Coutinho start, but I'm not sure. Well, actually, no. Let's go a different way. I maybe actually would prefer to see Coutinho come on in the second half, actually, and maybe finish the game out. Maybe come on about maybe 55, 60 minutes, see how we're doing, get him some more minutes on the pitch as well. Now, in terms of the front line, why not maybe Woodburn or something like that, and Wilson. Woodburn, Wilson, why not? Maybe get those guys involved as well. Maybe not directly from the start. You could maybe bring them on a little bit later on as well. And I'd still like to see Origi getting a shot there as well. I think Sturridge has been given quite a few opportunities at the moment, and I think Origi, while Origi himself hasn't obviously been scoring the goals that we need him to score and would like him to score, I think we've got to go forward with Origi. Failing that, it probably maybe go to Firmino even. Could go into the front line. And Firmino does put himself about, and he does still score goals for us as well, on most occasions. But it'd be between Firmino and Origi on that one, and I'm not sure entirely which I prefer, so I'm going to sit on the fence on that one, undecided. But I would like to see the likes of Woodburn and Wilson involved. It's going to be a tough game against Wolves, no doubt about it. Wolves are going to be a tough opposition, but I don't know how to predict this one in terms of, I keep predicting Liverpool wins, and I don't know how I can keep doing that. And I'll tell you why, because we're not proving it right now. I still predict like either draws or wins, and we've actually been losing and stuff like that as well. And it's just, we should be winning. If you're going to look at it like that, if you're going to look at it in this way, we should be winning because of the type of players that we have. And obviously what league we're in, where we are in that league, and how well we've done this season so far. For me, though, it's not good. This isn't going to be like, when we came up against Burton Albion earlier on in the season and won like 5-0 or something like that. It very well could, and we obviously have shown that we have the talent in the team and the work rate in the team to do that. But that's not going to happen in this one, I don't think. I think Wolves are going to put up a fight. They are going to put up a fight. I think that Wolves will score a goal as well. Don't be surprised about that. And I wouldn't even be surprised if Wolves score the first goal. And don't be like, what are you talking about? No, don't even. Because let's look at the last couple of games where we haven't been performing how we need to be. We've completely, within about 2 or 3 games, we've completely demolished our aura of Anfield. After we'd been unbeaten there in over a year, to now we're on back-to-back losses there. So, what can I say? I think Liverpool can do it. I think they're going to struggle to do it. I'm going to predict a 2-1 victory for Liverpool. I know what you're saying. I know what you're probably going to say after you say, you just said you're always predicting a victory. I just think we need the victory so much. We need the victory so much. And I'm not saying that Wolves don't, but we need the victory so much. We really, really do. And let's try and be a bit positive as well. Let's get behind the team. Let's get behind the team very, very much. Unfortunately, I'm not one of those that can get down to the games. I'm really, really not. And for those that can go, and they go week in, week out, absolute credit to you. Really, really massive credit to you, because I know how much it costs, because I priced it all up and realised I couldn't do it. I know how much it costs to go to all these games and stuff like that. If you're travelling from outside Liverpool, even if you are in Liverpool itself, it is expensive stuff, and the commitment that you put in by actually going week in, week out, going to see the team. And when you've had really great times, like earlier this season, we had unbeaten runs and stuff like that. So right now, and you're still turning up, good stuff. Absolutely more power to you. But let's try and be positive towards the team. I know I've been fairly negative in this one as well, in this video. But let's get behind the team 100%. I know that's what Klopp's calling for. He's calling for a lot more support and stuff like that in the stands and stuff like that as well. And I wish I could be there. I always wish I could be there. But anyway, 2-1 victory for Liverpool. We can do it. We can definitely do it. I guarantee we can definitely do it. We just need to go out with that. The team needs to go out with a winning mentality, that they know that they can do it. They've done it earlier in this season. They can do it. They need to do it. And we need them to do it as well. And then we can hopefully maybe can get some sort of, a cup dream, shall we say. That'd be nice anyway. Anyway, that's all for this video. That's my prediction, 2-1 to Liverpool. Let me know what your predictions are. Let me know all of your thoughts as well. What do you think on team selection? Who do you think is going to come in? Who do you think is going to go out? Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you've enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe if you're new around here. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll catch you later.